Welcome back. How you guys doing? It's 3 o'clock Eastern time. We have 1 hour to go in our market today, Tuesday, June the 15th, 2021. 1 hour to go.
Guys doing? It's 3 o'clock Eastern
done. What a day. It was a downer right until noon. It was a downer on the Dow. It just kept drifting and drifting and drifting. And the Dow eventually hit a bottom price here of about, what was that Dow there? Oh, yeah, there it is right there. The Dow got down to like... 34,200 or so. It's now 34,318. It's come back 118 plus points. It's only down 76 right now. And it's been leveling off at this level roughly for the last 45 minutes or so. Question is, will the Dow now take a shot back to break even or higher? Will it do what it did last night? Or will it just meander along because of the concern of the possibility of changes over at the Fed? That 2-day meeting is going on. This is day number 1. Day number 2 is tomorrow. Everyone's going to use that as an excuse. You talk to pundits over on CNBC, they're going to use that as an excuse that, oh yeah, the markets aren't doing anything because they're worried about the Fed. I don't think that's a big deal, but it is what it is. We've got a recovery coming here on GameStop. The shares were as low as 208 a little over an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. Now they're shooting 221.53. They're down 791 right now on the day, having been down $13 worse than this. So the shares have come back quite a distance. Volume on GameStop is shooting 5.8 million right now. Not a heavy day. Not a heavy day at all, but it's definitely on the ride back. 222.39. 222.74. Looks like 223 is in its sights, and it might just keep coming on a little more. We'll see about that. Elsewhere, AMC at 59.79, trying to get back to 60. It hasn't been at 60 now for a while. It had the day low, the intraday low of 56.73 around 12:45 Eastern, and now here we are just after 3 o'clock. At 59.82, just below the number. 261 million traded. That's volume, but it is not the 500 million we were getting at 600 million a share a day share volume we were seeing a week ago or longer. But it is still active. There, you don't poo-poo this. There's definitely activity here. But 59.86 on GameStop. It's not going to the moon today. It's kind of just hanging on with a 278 gain at this point. We'll say it, have to admit it, in a down day with the Dow down 85, S&P down 7, NASDAQ down 102. It's one of the only green stocks I've got on my screen today. At the SOFI stop, over at SOFI, it's 2106 right now. The shares hit the low in the first half hour today, first hour, around 2070. 36 cents ago, and they haven't done much ever since. They've gotten back, this over this $21 mark, but at 21.06 right now, in a volume of 2.69 million, not much. I did just see an article published today, a positive article on the stock saying, forget about the fact that this was once a SPAC. Forget about the fact that it had anything to do with Chalmers at the beginning. This is an online banking company, and these guys are on fire. They're growing dramatically, and you can invest long-term into this banking entity, and you will do well. That is the overall thinking longer term. But what's it going to do today? That's what we want to know. What's it doing today, baby? Are you going higher today, or aren't you? At the moment, it's down 76 cents, and it's been just flatlined for hours all afternoon. Fortress Value, 949 last trade, down 46 cents. Low of the day, 901. A really surprising run where it was in the 1030 range a couple of days ago. Went all the way down to 901 in the first hour of the day today, just straight down. No reasoning, no news, no nothing. We can today talk about. There's a shareholder meeting happening today. I'm wondering if it's already been had. I really wonder if it's over. The way the stock is reacting here, the way I see it, I get the impression that it's certainly not being held here. It wasn't driven here, but there must have been some inventory in someone's account that they wanted off their books, and they sold it off, and down it went. Why so quickly and so suddenly? I cannot answer that question. The shares have traded 2.6 million today. There's enough volume to have easily, sold off whatever inventory level anyone had, but somebody had a sell order that had to be executed in an awful hurry, and they did it, and it got done in about a 15-minute window from about 10:05 to 9:01 in 15, 20 minutes. As I say, that's where we're at. We're now at 947, down 48 cents on the day, and 2.6 million traded. We're waiting for the shareholder meeting to be concluded or anything. I have no actual news at this moment about it. Nobu saying, "Hi, Uncle Bruce. I have just freed up 20,000 cash. What could be some good moves? Should I wait? Should I wait for bigger dips? What do I do?" Well, if you want to keep diversifying your holdings, that might be one way to go. On down dips like today, you want to take advantage of these dips. Will these be the ultimate lowest sale prices of all time? Can't answer that question. That I can't answer. But I know what I like. Longer term, and I'm surprised at some of these sell-offs. Gore's Holdings 1486 off 53 cents, and VGAC 1073 still down 74 cents on the day. Tomorrow VGAC starts trading as 23andMe. That is tomorrow. No, day after tomorrow. Thursday. So that's only 48 hours away. It starts trading at 23andMe. Fortress Value should start trading next week as ATI Visio. So we'll watch for that too. But what these stocks do minute to minute, day to day is anyone's guess. I wish I could be more clear, but I can't be any clearer than mud right now. These markets sometimes just have a mind of their own, and they go where they go, and why? Don't know. But I do have a good vibe and a good feeling about where these companies are headed long term. Anyway, what is irrational today? What isn't? Afternoon, y'all. Good, Uncle Bruce Bagel people. Hi, Wally. I have mixed feeling. I just sold my AMC call options for AMC because they expire on Friday. I still have some shares. Thanks, Bruce, for saying unfortunately so often because I bought those dips. D. Gray, it's not unusual to see Tom Jones at the movies. It isn't. Uncle Bruce, Rocket Lab wins NASA contract for Mars spacecraft. VACQ. It's at 1074. Sorry, not VC. VACQ. Sorry, it's at 1026. It's up 4 cents on the day. The shares were as low as 1012. And that was around 11, 12 o'clock. And then they went as high as 1052 in about 2 hours. Right now, selling in around 1026. So they're ahead a couple of cents at the moment. And that's what I've got. That's Rocket Lab, which is going to take over VACQ. So there you are. Thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs ups. Thumbers for all of us. Thank you, guys, for helping out this channel, giving us thumbs ups. Rob, afternoon, Uncle Bruce. Hope you had a nice break. Looking to sell a short-term GameStop contract. Should I go Friday with a $300 strike for like $3, or next Friday for the same strike price at $8? Well, you are talking here about a 3-day time frame now, 3.5 days. This is Tuesday, and we're talking about Friday expiry. So that's one thought. If you go the Friday after, you'll get an extra $5, a total of $8 a share in about 7.5 trading sessions is what you're looking at for a $300 strike price. So what do you do? You're $80 out of the money at the moment, or roughly $220 for the stock. What do you do? Or do you write a $280 for this Friday? Do you actually come a little closer to the $280 mark, and can you get $5 or $6 per strike for 2.5, 3 days with a $280 premium? That might be a call also to consider. I wouldn't worry about the $8 premium going a week further out. I would be looking at this Friday perhaps, but you might want to look at a little closer premium price to maybe give you a better strike price to get you higher premium. 290s, the 280s, take a look at those. You may want to consider that. All right. Eddie R., good afternoon, everybody. Bruce, trying again. Do apes have Do the apes have interest in Lordstown Motors? I don't know. I'm not sure what their interest level is in Lordstown. I have not followed Lordstown closely at all. I have no opinion on it. Can't tell you anything about what to do with it. No idea. I heard this week some, rough news from management. That's all I know. I sure will be glad when we can buy VACQ calls, says Auntie. And if a blue chip, say like AT&T, hits a 52-week low, is it a good move to buy calls as close to it in the money as possible, far out as possible, as many years as you can? AB, that can be an idea, but you have to remember that AT&T is in the middle of a detailed deal here. AT&T is working right now with Discovery to basically they're going to peel out of AT&T their interest in their media division, and this could be a massive change. Well, this should be a massive change because, man, I'll tell you, the Warner Brothers thing. I don't know if you want to buy a long-term call right now on AT&T. I'm not so sure. I want to wait for this deal to go down first, for this merger and realignment to be done. I would not be going long in AT&T right now. I would stay away for the moment. Give them time to do their deal, and then see where the stock is at, because the shares could be even lower, and then go from there. I am not so sure. Okay, I would do that strategy, AB, that you're talking to me about with AT&T. I would employ that kind of a strategy on an Apple, like when it's hitting, when it hit its low a little while ago. I'd be employing that on Home Depot when it was raising its dividend, the stock was dropping. I would look at VanEck Vectors because there's nothing but upside for computer chip manufacturers. Let's see, who else am I thinking about here? Maybe Facebook. I would have looked at that a while ago. Facebook now is at its highs. It's at its absolute highs. Not that it can't go higher. It can, but long out at money or around the money, I'd be looking at something like that too. But AT&T, no, not right now. No, I would not be doing that. IBM is the other one I was thinking of. IBM. IBM shares. I was talking to you folks about buying IBM shares when I added it to my favorites list, and the shares of IBM back at that time were more in the 130, 125 level, back in March and April. Now they're at 149.50. I still believe IBM can go higher from here. A year out from now, it'll be over 200 a share. That's my hunch. So if you're buying IBM 150s or 152s or 155s long term, I think you can do well on it. If you see a dip on IBM, you definitely want to scoop in there, but it doesn't give you many. IBM doesn't seem to want to give us any kind of dips. Coyote, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to the afternoon show. We're watching GameStop now at 223.53. It's now 224. It's just inching a little higher. It's down 5.44 on the day. It was as low as 208. $16 gain on GameStop. Good to see it coming back a little bit more. We're watching SOFI at 20.94. Just can't seem to hold the 21 level at this point. Fortress value at 9.50. AMC is 59.59. Gores 14.92. It's inching back to that $15 level ever so slowly. And Virgin VGAC 10.74, down 74 cents. That's what's going on. I find a little obsessive thinking. I have to catch up to SOFI. Hello, everybody from Ona. Hi there. How you doing? I could go long on a SPAC. Yes, you can. Bleep bloop. Thank you for this donation. I'd like to invest a bit of money into some dividend stocks. Any tips on what to look for and how to read dividend information? You want to look into dividend stocks that are increasing their dividend and companies that have had a good track record. So Home Depot and IBM are two of my definite picks for dividend income and growth. Microsoft and a little bit of Apple. Apple did increase their dividend last quarter. There might be a little, but you're not going to get serious dividend income from Apple, not really. But IBM, it's almost 4.5% yield, so I'd look into something like that. Let's go. What else is happening? What's going on here? Yeah, I'm not sure what this means. There's some talk going on here. Sorry, folks. Just let me catch up on some of your comments here. I picked up 10 January 2022 SOFI $15 strike calls for $7. Quick way to spend $7,000. Love the dip today. So you bought SOFI. They're in the money. The stock right now around 21. Put some $6 in the money with only $1 premium. That's an okay buy as far as I'm concerned. You have till next January for this stock to do anything. These guys go up to say 25. They move up $4. Your calls are $11 in value, in my opinion. So you got a $4 gain already with the stock. So you're going to go up practically dollar for dollar here with your contracts and the stock. So if the stock goes up $5, your contract goes up $5. Stock goes up 10, you'll go up 10, and that'll be tenfold. So you have now got 1,000 shares of leverage, and if the shares go up $10 a pop, your contracts go up nicely. Very well done. Let's enjoy the show. Anyway, there you go. What are your thoughts about GameStop going lower the next couple of days? That can happen, but that might not happen. Stocks fluctuate every day, as you are clearly seeing with me today. This week, we've seen fluctuations all over the place. We always see it. It'll never end. Ona, I'm not sure, whether they're going to go lower or not. I have no idea. What do we got here? AB, when a company announces they're raising the dividend, is that a good sign to buy long calls? It could be. If a company is raising dividends, it means that they've got excess cash. They've got a nice cash flowing company. But I have to say this, it depends on the company in many ways, because like IBM, for example, people were watching and investing in IBM for the last 20 years. And up until 2 years ago, IBM was just buying up all their own stock and on their stock buybacks and raising their dividends because they were engineering higher earnings. As they were buying back their stock, it naturally every quarter their earnings per share went up because there were fewer shares to divide the money into. Then they would raise the dividends and keep buying back stock and raise the dividends, but the stock didn't do anything. It didn't help the company's stock do anything because they weren't innovating to grow the value of the company. They were engineering the earnings of the company by doing the dividend game and the buyback game. IBM has changed their ways. 2 years ago, they changed out, in the last 2 years, they've changed out their senior management, and they've now become a growth company again. They've decided to become a growth company with income and dividend. And that's where I would be buying long-term contracts. If a company like Home Depot, they upped their dividend during the next quarter. You want to be long Home Depot. The stock is 306 in the last 52 weeks. The high is 345. I think the stock will hit a new all-time high. The only thing in the way of Home Depot right now, and this is something to consider always about companies that you want to invest in, Home Depot's Achilles heel is that they don't manufacture anything. They are only a retailer. They distribute merchandise. And that means that Home Depot is reliant on bringing in merchandise. And most of the merchandise that Home Depot sells, if you walk around a Home Depot store and you take a look at where products are made, look for the made in whatever sign, you're not going to find a lot of goods made in the USA. You'll find some, but you're going to find a ton of stuff manufactured from China. And Home Depot is one of these companies that could get caught in the trap of great demand for their merchandise. Great demand. The problem is they can't get the merchandise in fast enough. Because as I was mentioning to you this morning, that in southern China right now, there's a virus outbreak that is taking hold, and they are doing lockdowns. And the worry is that there might be dramatic delays on getting goods out of China, export, and that a number of container ships that are now waiting in the harbors at some of these ports, some of the largest container ports in the world, are now delayed from half a day, 1 day delay to a 16-day delay for a turnaround to offload their containers and pick up new containers and be on their way. And this is not good news. The good news is the demand for the merchandise is there. The bad news is that to get the merchandise out of there and over to where it has to go, either to South America, North America, and elsewhere to Europe, it's causing delivery disruptions. And for Home Depot, if a whole bunch of ceiling fans and barbecues and patio sets and hammers and saws and whatever are delayed coming into the U.S. because of supply disruptions, that will affect Home Depot's earnings because of their sales. If their sales are lower, their earnings are lower. And so this is an issue. The other issue, of course, is the cost of getting the goods to the mainland with respect to the price you have to pay. And there's been rumor and worry about higher shipping costs going through the system. That could affect Home Depot's also net margins. The company is a solid company. They're not in any danger. It's a question of, do they make as much money as people think they will, or will they just do okay? Not incredible, just okay. The dividend's not in trouble with Home Depot, but then you don't buy the stock for a dividend. It's a 2.1% yield. It's all right. But the PE multiple of 22 is cheap. The earnings per share, 13.72. The question now is, can they maintain that or increase that as they were hoping to, as this wave of interest comes in to buy their merchandise. So buying long-term calls means riding a long-term bet on a company's fortunes. And since companies like Home Depot and a few others have had unbelievable quarters lately, you are gambling that these will continue on. Whereas when I tell you to buy into a SPAC that is about to become a regularly traded public company, I am telling you to buy into a ground floor scenario. I'm telling you to get in at a pre-IPO level. And I'm basically saying to you guys, you're buying into the first 8 months of a public company's life from ground zero, as far as I'm concerned. And you're buying into the SPACs that I've been talking about, a very heavily funded and financed operation. And there's no cash issues. There's no debt issues. They all have sales. They're all maturing out. Gore's Holdings with Matterport's 11 years old. You're buying into Gore's Holdings that's 6 months old, that's being taken over by an 11-year-old company. And Matterport is in 150 different countries. And they're being well funded with this SPAC and pipe financing deal. So this company is really going to take off. And you've got 8 months to enjoy the ride with the contract, at least. And if the shares reach the $20 mark on Gore's and you do a rollover in 3 months where you sell out the contracts you have for January and pick up next June contracts instead, even if it's a pure full-blown rollover, every dollar just gets turned right over into the next level. Fair enough, you can do that, but you might be in a position where you made such a nice profit on your Gore contracts that you can roll into new contracts with only half the cash, keep half back to move into other areas, and only half that rolls over into future contracts, and ride it another 6 months beyond that. And so now you're involved in Gore's for 14 months as an option player, and you're allowing this company to continue to do this because it is absolutely on fire from the Matterport side of the equation. There's your. I hope that's your answer. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Samwell is saying, I'm down a lot today, but it's all good. I got guts. I'm calling this market's bluff. That's right. Yeah, this market is hardly selling off in a big way. I mean, geez, the Dow is off 1/5% of a percentage point. I mean, really? You're scared out of the market with this, and you shouldn't be in the market. Down 76 points, down 6 on S&P. That's 0.15 of 1% of the market. I mean, this is nothing. And then NASDAQ down 100 points, 0.74%. Yeah, we're not looking at anything ugly here. Oil is at 72.23, up $1.35. That's telling you what the oil market thinks is going to happen. The oil market believes that Americans are going to be on the move along with Europeans and everyone else, and that oil and gas are going to be in much greater supply, and that means a hotter economy. That has to mean a hotter economy. You don't get oil prices going up if you think the economy is going to contract. Your oil prices are going up because you think your economy is expanding. And that is a higher market, and that's why these markets will not back off to any great degree when they even have a wishy-washy day like today. There you go. It's your hint right there. 223 on GameStop, down 615. Question is, will the stock be able to break even as it slowly comes back up, or is it just going to fade out? AMC at 59.55. For some reason, there's an infatuation with AMC shareholders and $60 a share. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's psychological. Probably is psychological. FAII now moving up again to 968, just creeping up ever so more. Moving up from that 950 range to 968. This is probably the highest level that FAII has had since it did its drop off this morning at 10 o'clock in the morning. So it's gone through all that muck and has come right back up. Still down, though, on the day, 27 cents. Ugly? No, but it was much worse looking earlier. FAII, those of you who got it cheap today, congratulations. You scored a good move. Thanks for the options. Uncle Bruce put in the order for GameStop 270 strike for 5 premium for this Friday. Hope it gets picked up by the end of the day. There you go. Right on. Making some money on GameStop in 2.5 days. We've got Gores Holdings now at 1490. It's approaching that 15 level ever so slowly, but only 249,000 shares. And VGAC at 1060, down 87 cents. The low of the day, 1039. It was trying to reach sort of this 1080 level, and it's now backed off about 20 cents. And that's what we've got going right now on VGAC. All right, SOFI 2094, GameStop 223.69, and FAII 974. Fortress moving up now to 974, down only 20 cents. It just inched up again. Looks like it's taking a shot back to that opening market. Very good. All right. Let's see. I know that IBM move looks juicy, but I just can't stop buying more GameStop. Let's see. Well, that's true. GameStop will be there when you make your profit on the other. Let's see. Ever since Friday's Yoko tour started, we've been seeing down market days. Let's get those likes going, family. Where are we at on the thumbs ups here? We have 289 thumbs ups. I thank you. We have 32 minutes to go until we close. We have 927 folks here. Thank you for the 289 on the thumbs up. Let them keep them on, bringing them in. Thank you. Let's see here. I haven't heard anything on FAII yet. Have they had their meeting yet? I haven't heard about it yet, but the stock is higher at 271 from the low today of 901. Let's continue on. That attack last week gave me a heartburn. GameStop 222. Well, it's 222 right now, not 225. Let's hope for more. We have container ships stacked up at LA Harbor since March. Uncle Bruce, my company's imports from China are not only are there delays, but ocean freight for 20 to 40 foot containers has increased 5 times in the past 3 to 6 months. That would be the cost factor. Unbelievable, really amazing. And what are you going to do? Shortages everywhere, including lorry drivers in the UK now. Let's see, Amazon is also cutting into prices of tools that Home Depot sells. Home Depot won't match Amazon's prices either. Ochaba, thank you for this donation. Hi, Bruce. Do SOFI January 2023 calls have much risk? SOFI Jan 2023. So that's a year and 8 months. Much risk. Well, it depends which ones you're getting. If you're buying 20s or 2250s or 25s, I like your chances of making money. If you're buying 40s or 45s and 50s, you're pushing the envelope for a higher move. But the closer to the money you are, I like it. But the question is, are they as expensive as buying the stock itself? Can you buy the stock at $21 and you buy the options at $15? Buy the stock. You're almost 1-to-1. You need leverage at a price. We said be patient. We make it nicely come January. $21 on SOFI right now, and that's what it is. Why doesn't VACQ have options? Probably it could be a company decision. It could be that Chicago will get to it. I don't know. I have no actual answer to give you for this question, and I don't know where to get the answer for this question. But I'm pretty sure sooner or later, all these SPACs will have options. They will all have options. But why not now? I don't know. Wish they did too. We're waiting. Sounds like there's going to be a sale on HD in the future. Not yet, Jamie. I'm ready for some VACQ options. Talking about problems that could hit Home Depot and other retailers. Uncle Bruce has handheld us through the far worse days than this. This is nothing. We are down 109 now on New York. So the Dow is making up its mind for us. I've been asking, been watching it. Is it going to go for a little shot higher, or is it just going to give up the ghost? It's given up the ghost because the 2-day meeting with the Fed is going on. Tomorrow will be day 2. And investors are just not eager to just go long at any price at the moment. But remember, we are near all-time record highs. We're less than a half a percentage point away from the all-time record highs on the Dow, on the S&P, on NASDAQ. These markets are incredibly high. I mean, they're right up there. We're at the top of the market, all-time top. So to give up 100 points on a 34,000 index, who cares? I mean, big deal. We move on. David saying, I know it's partially my fault, but I wish a giant rotten bagel to the mutts shorting SOFI and making my calls for Friday look like a bad idea. Red is a great buy. Wish I had more funds to buy. Patience is the key. Thanks for everything, Bruce. Trish is saying I have about half and half U.S. and Canadian stocks. I noticed today the Canadian stocks are all up and my U.S. ones are all down. Oh, look, there you go. Tobias says, I'm just here for Yoko. Let's just get with it here. Infatuation. All righty. Thank you all for being here. Telling us why you're here, what you're here for. I get it. Anyway, there you have it. Uncle Bruce, the AMC infatuation with $60 is that I wrote AMC calls at 55. Okay. Well, it's 59.78. I see what you're doing. All right. Sean, got to learn to keep liquid cash settled in my account so I can buy on these red days. Shrug. Thoughts on MNMD? I have no thoughts. Couldn't you have bought FAII today and then vote no for merger? No. I think you had to be a shareholder of record a month ago. Anyone who buys and sells FAII is not a shareholder of record for today's meeting. So no, you couldn't have done it. $9.69 is the price of the FAII right now. $21 even on SOFI. $2.23 on GameStop. All right. I made the same mistake. Yep, no cash. 33 minutes to Yoko. I said that in my Rain Man voice. I'm a very good driver. Oh man, I'm going to have to log off before the close at this rate of thumbs. This is scary. Oh, what's up with VGAC? Why does it keep going down? Why is it going down? More sellers than buyers, and day after tomorrow it becomes 23andMe. That's all I got. I got no news from the company. 1480 on Gores, down 59 cents. That's dipping. AMC 59.87, FAII 9.63. That's what they're doing. Anti did not go for VGAC calls. They did give you a boost by picking up more shares, though. Right on. Laugh out loud timing. Howdy all. Welcome Undaunted Dames XLX. Same here. I buy GameStop with gains from other investments. It's a habit. I just do that. I bought more VACQ instead, and I got a couple of Gores calls today. Ona, I have lost more. I have lost $10,000 this week. I'm going to buy 10 more shares in the dip. There you go. Addiction FAII sprinting up. Come on, people, give him thumbs. Oh no, Yoko. What's up? All best bet is asking AB. I can't stop thinking about how I got about 25 calls of your SPACs picks either expiring in November or January, and how this simple investment is likely to be worth 15 to 45 grand profit. It's surreal to think about. Yeah, when you have leverage like these contracts, you can really clean up. You just got to take your spot, get your position, buy in. If there's dips and you can get more, grab more, and just leverage up. Because when the moment happens, when this thing pops, the thousands of shares of leverage you have, in this case, pretty good, 2,500 shares leverage, it'll just come your way. It'll really come your way. And you don't need the stocks to go up $50 a share. You don't need anything like that. This won't take much, I'll tell you. Ona, only lose if you sell. I'm going to buy in the dip. Double D is a new member. How you doing, Double D? Welcome to the group today. On a down day, it says something when you join a group like mine on a down day. I appreciate that. Any of you becoming members on a down day like today, I thank you very much. Appreciate that you're here, and let's make some money. Never selling, says Ona. Drew, welcome Double DQ. Welcome Double D. Jimmy, but if we keep having red days, I can increase my positions more for less. That's true. Yes, nitpicking. Double D, welcome. Dana, anti-PC, I think VGAC was Apex 994 a week ago or so. Frankie Vac, I sold 40 shares of GameStop at 284, 5 grand profit, and doubled down on VGAC, GHVI, and FAII. My days are much more relaxing. Well, you've spread the risk. You've done this, and there you go. Welcome, Double D. Any opinion on the all-time high reverse repo? Nope. Trish, the dish so far. Blame Canada. Yes. Auntie, I wish I could believe how fast it went up. We are so sorry. DQ. James, if we see a big red day soon, I'm going to enjoy going shopping for calls. There you go. 223. Yeah, 222, 223 on GameStop. Watching it closely. $21 on SOFI, $20.98 now. $9.70 on FAII. Looks like it's trying to get back up here. GHVI $14.79 and VGAC $10.63 is what we're looking at. And AMC $59.38. Trying to get to 60, can't do it. We're at 23 minutes to go in the day. Just bought NSH November $10 calls at $2. Right on. Let's see. Welcome over the shoulder boulder holder. DD. Hey, it's Double D. Look, Uncle Bruce. Welcome. You are WDD. Welcome, DD. Thomas. Endless RPM. Each SPAC is different, but typically they repurchase at $10. NAV minus fees. Yavi VCAC down. Okay, we'll get more on. I'm going to buy the dip. There you go. VACQ at 10.33 up 11 cents. It's the winner of all the SPACs. It's the winner. AMC and VACQ are the only green I got on my screen today. All of my SPACs are down today in value, a couple of pennies or more, and that's the way it is. Today is not much of a day. Damn it, Jim! I offered all the dong I had for 10 more shares of GameStop and was told it wasn't enough. How about that? Michael Habers, just checking in. I put in a limit buy for some more VACQ today at 10.12. And pretty sure I nailed it, the low of the day. Sometimes luck is better than skill. How about that? Undaunted, laughing out. Sorry, Uncle Bruce, for making my name hard to pronounce. Alex is Alex for short. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Alex. Jeff G, it's 178 now. Says John Van to Jeff. Jeff G, it's 178 now. I'm not sure what that means. Mr. Mojo Razin, people make billions of mistakes in the stock market every day. Just because some people are selling VGAC doesn't mean they know something we don't. Things are going to be all right. Hi, Bruce. You betcha. Thanks, Mr. Mojo. 2102 on SOFI. Just popped up over 21 again. 222.35 on GameStop. 966 on FAII. The Dow is now down 100. S&P down 99 and NASDAQ down 115. 59.50 on AMC. Gore's at 14.77, not going up. 10.64 on VGAC is not going up. And that's the way it is today. It's one of those days. But you know what? you got to go through days like today to appreciate the up days. And when they come, oh, they're good. Buy on Mondays, sell on Saturdays. There you go. Welcome, Double D, Thomas saying. What a month from down 80% to up 400% to back down to plus 230%. Wish I could get more on this red day. Anti-PC, you did good, Michael. I got some at 1017. There's Double D. Wally, Uncle Bruce, I found that more consistent and longer I listen to you, the smarter and richer I get. So what's up with that? Why is it that I listen to you more and I get smarter and richer? Maybe you should stop that and not listen to me and do the opposite of what I say. Then you'll be back to your old ways. we like the old Wally. I'm just kidding. Oh, gosh. Welcome all to the channel. Thanks for hanging around. What can I say? I'm just telling you what I'm seeing going on. I'm reading the comments. Always gaming. I was smiling about people who were 100% in GameStop a month ago. Now I'm getting really close to it. Bought the dip again. There you go. I heard better looking too, says Rabbit. Mike, Andy PC, nice. Sam, saying always gaming, the All In Club would be happy to have you. Oscar Voss, QS AMC or Up AMC, not sure what this means. $59, $59.08 on AMC. I sold puts for the first time ever, says Ryan and Sartell. Ryan, I sold puts for the first time ever. I'll gladly buy SOFI at a low price if that is the result. Otherwise, I pocket the premium. Way to go. Yep, you got the money to buy it, and it comes to you at the price you're happy to pay it. Buy it. Yes, and take the premium. Absolutely. Why not? SOFI 2098, GameStop at 221.63 as we are meandering along here. This is why gens tell me, thoughts. This is what my gens tell me, thoughts. Yeah. Joshua, Uncle Bruce, you are a way cooler uncle than my Uncle Jeff. He's a jerk. Thank you, John Van, Jeff G, 218 now. Double D, Bruce, do you know when vote dates are for SVAC, FWAA, or Nash? Thank you, everybody. I do not know. The FWAA will be the last one to go through their vote because that is the latest one that I added to my list of SPACs. The other two, I'm waiting. Like all of us, we're just wondering when this is going to happen. AB, since there's like 2 million volume on VGAC, there's probably people who bought hundreds of thousands of shares and just wanted a $1 or $2 profit, I guess, laughing out loud. Could be. I wonder. It's 1065 VGAC down 82 cents. As far as I'm concerned, this thing is a bargain. This 23andMe on Thursday, they're listed on New York with 950 million cash in their bank account. That's more money than they raised in the entire history of their company, which is 8 years now that they've been around. I think 23andMe is a whole different company starting Thursday, an entirely different firm, completely. And I fully anticipate, I expect 23andMe to be a very active public company using their treasury of stock to acquire other assets. I expect them to make deals with other companies, of course. I expect them to expand their product offerings, increase their cash sales, flows, margins, everything. And I don't think the shares are going to be anywhere here because I don't think Richard Branson and all of his crew and all the folks who are connected with Google and everybody else and all those pharmaceuticals to be satisfied with a stock at $10.65. I don't think they get in at 10 to be happy at 10.65. Call me crazy, but I just think that these people who are billionaires and multi-billionaires and connected to multi-billionaires are not going to go through all the gyrations of a SPAC to go public and to sit there and go, oh, we're at 1060. That's great. I don't think so. I just know. I have a feeling that once this is 23andMe on the New York Stock Exchange, that's the beginning of the beginning. We're at the end of the beginning right now, and there will be a new beginning with that one. So anyway, that's just me. Now, next week when FAII is listed as ATI physiotherapy, a different game too. That's going to be a whole different company next week. Today is the shareholder vote. Next week, the stock trades as ATI. It won't be the same anymore. So stick around. Enjoy the show, kids. Bruce and gang, I've missed you. Busy couple of days, Rabbit saying. Mostly been able to have you on in the background, though. Right on. Welcome back. Deep value investing. Is Keith Gill your brother? Or am I Keith Gill's uncle? Is he my cousin? Are we? I don't know. Is he my alter ego? Are we twins? Separated at birth? I have no idea. Always gaming Sam Strayer. Really didn't expect that, but it looks so too easy. Strange situation. I think you think it would be a good idea if I had Keith Gill come on the air with me and we just kibitzed for a while. Wouldn't that be a good idea? He and I could just talk about whatever, the weather, cats. I don't know. I think it would be a good idea. Anybody know him? Anyone want to reach out to him and say, hey, Bruce, I'd love to have you on his channel. You want to be a guest on his channel? Hang out. Let him know. Just let him know. Anyway, Vilbus debating writing a covered call on GameStop expiry this week just to get a little something on it, holding off to see if we can get a little run up and boost that premium. Well, like I say, I had one of my viewers this afternoon sell, I think, 270s or 280s, 290s. You sell something in that level, or you can bring in $4 or $5 a share for Friday. It's $400 or $500 for 100 shares, $4,000 or $5,000 for 1,000. Uncle Jeff, Joshua Frost. Hey, Sean, Uncle Bruce, you precariously place coffee mugs behind you. Give me anxiety. Those aren't real. That's a photo. That's not real. It's all an illusion. There's nothing there. It's just a green screen, and I'm in front of a green screen. There's nothing there. You see, look at that. I can reach back there, and there's nothing there. See, you believe me, don't you? Sally Mander, Stockbrokers with Bruce. Have you looked into the PSTH at all? No. Bill Ackman's new deal of creating a spark and the hilarious sock puppet telling a story lately. No idea. William, Uncle Bruce, what's up? Hey, William. Been busy with work, just stopping by to give you that this afternoon. Hey, thank you for the thumbs up, buddy. We sure need them because we got all kinds of Yoko Ono fans joining the channel now. The word is out that Bruce loves to play Yoko Ono albums on his record player towards the close because people won't give him 1,000 thumbs ups during his shows. And what's happening is that my regular viewers don't believe it, that he'll actually go ahead and do it. And they dare him to do it. And those who don't want Yoko are just not coming up with the thumbs ups to stop it from happening. And right now, here we are at 523 thumbs ups with 12 minutes to go. There's no way that there's enough people here to stop Yoko from coming on the air. I just don't see it. So, William, you coming in and giving a thumbs up, you're helping people out who don't want Yoko. But I got to tell you, we've had so many new members join lately who want Yoko music. It's unbelievable. Wally's World, funny man you are. I am laughing hard. Good to the end of the day with a permanent grin. Thank you, Uncle B. Evening, gang. Alex is saying, hey, Alex, how you doing? Bruce, I'm off the deep end, and I've made far too much money. There's no going back for me. I'm gone, man. I'm into a world of higher tax brackets and living the high life. I can't go back to the way I was. I really like this idea of going into the market and making money. I kind of really like it, and I'm getting addicted to it. And it's kind of like eating. I got to eat like several times a day just to feel satisfied. I need to make money, man. You can't send me back. Don't send me back to from whence I came, please. Do what I can. What time is the FAII? I mean, I don't know. Does anybody know? Has anyone found any announcement on FAII? Can anyone do a Google search for me? FAII shareholder meeting. Do you get any results? Does anyone see anything anywhere on it? I can't find anything. It's a mystery. It's a secret meeting. It's a double secret probation meeting. They won't let us in on it. I don't know. Rabbit, no, a +1 for Sal's question right there. Sam, At Always Gaming, I have always made sure to diversify until GameStop came along. Michael forgot to mention great content this morning. Oh, thank you very much. I hope you liked it. Thomas puts on Joshua Frost's Rich Uncle Inheritance. Tobias, more people are joining now in anticipation of some lovely music by Yoko. You see, that's what I think's going on here. I think people actually like the Yoko music, and they're pretending they don't like it. They're putting on the air of, oh no, I don't like a screaming music. I don't want that. She broke up the Beatles, but secretly they're pining for Yoko music. And I think there's one other thing that has really captivated the viewers of this channel. They like the dance moves. That's the other thing that's going on. We're only at 571 thumbs up. There's no way we're going to get 430 more thumbs ups in 10 minutes. There's just no way. With 1,000 viewers here, it's impossible. They're not going to do it. They want the moves. I know it. I feel it. I can tell. Just reading between the lines of these comments, can you explain what the reverse repo is and what it does and how it could affect the markets, please? And thank you. Deanna wants to know. What she's actually asking me is, are you going to put Yoko on, and for how long, and are you going to make those dance moves? That's what this is. Don't be fooled that she's trying to talk about some kind of a reverse repo thing. I've had 5 people, or the same 2 or 3, ask me this question again and again and again and again all day today, and I've said every time, I don't know this stuff, I don't follow this stuff, and I can't answer that question. And yet they keep asking me the question, which means they want Yoko at the close. That's code, I think. Sharon, an entirely different company altogether. All of us in unison, an entire different company. All right. Sal, Rabbit, I feel like I should email Uncle Bruce the sock videos. I think he and Jen would laugh out loud for sure. Always Gaming, clap, same here. I like the stock. Sharon, 479 thumbs up. Say no to Yoko. Sharon, I don't think you can save it. I don't know if there's going to be enough thumbs ups available here. Bruce, I admit it. I've been waiting for the GameStop surge. I've got 144 shares at 170 and 10,000 SPACs. They seem a smarter investment with more potential for real growth. Should I go bigger in SPACs? You see, there you go. Well, if you write a call contract against your GameStop, even if you, theoretically, you've got 144, you can write one call contract. So if you wrote a call contract way out there and brought in 30, 40 bucks a share in premiums, writing 400s or 500s, maybe 50 in premium, you could use that $5,000 and get more in SPACs, which would increase your SPACs to 15,000, putting your GameStop up at 400 or 500 a share, for like the end of the year or something like that. You could play that game. You could. I don't know. I'm just, there's ways to leverage up your GameStop to give you cash to, join over here. Whatever you do, don't hit the thumbs up button. Don't see. I said Yoko's manager is here and doesn't want you to hit the thumbs up button because Yoko's manager wants me to play Yoko's album so that we drive up the sales of this 1985 Polydor classic star piece. Don't be thinking that Yoko's manager isn't, there's upside for Yoko's manager. Percentages on the royalties here, they're massive. I'm telling you, that's what's going on here. Bruce, what are your thoughts on holding cash reserves? I keep an emergency fund, but part of me is thinking it might as well get used to my brokerage accounts to sell later if the emergency happens. Well, it all depends on your personal existence and situation and exposure. And, I can't answer questions for you on a personal level because I don't know your scenario. But everyone has to have their own comfort level of whatever it is you're doing. Speaking of comfort level, SOFI is 2078. How uncomfortable are you with that? I don't like that price, but it's a dip. Kids, it's a dip. What can I tell you? GameStop 222. Fortress is up now to 975. It's actually up again. AMC 5946. Gores 1482. VGAC 1070. And FWAA fifth wall down nickel 1145. VACQ 1032 up 9 cents. The only gainer of the day on this guy's board. The Dow down 101 with 7 minutes to go. S&P down 8. The Nasdaq down 100 points. That's where we're at right now. How are we doing on the show? Thumbs up. 643 thumbs ups have come in. 357 required to stop Yoko Ono from singing. And I don't know if there's enough anti-Yoko fans here to make that happen the way this is going. I just don't know. Unbelievable. All right, let's go. SPAC seems smarter to clarify. Thomas, Sal, I agree. Those stock puppet videos are worth a look. All right, at 1,000 thumbs ups, GameStop will plummet. I have never seen Uncle Bruce and Keith Gill in the same room. Have you noticed that? We're never in the same room. You see, the only way to prove it is to have him join my channel and bring him in here, and we'll have a chat. You can compare what we look like and whether we're twins or not. Yeah, DFE listens to Yoko. Pretty sure you are twins. Good point, Bruce. The DFE could be suckers. I'm looking forward to DFE stream again after all this is over. Rabbit, 2021. Where we're trying to convince our favorite YouTuber to seriously check out a sock puppet video for us. Welcome to the markets. Perry Page, I know we don't have a hard date yet, but the Matterport Gores vote should be happening soon, right? Yes, right. Just hoping this January 22 call is far out enough. It should be. It will do well. DFV is in the craft room. Fargan, Bruce, and Keith drinking IPAs and tequila for 8 hours. I'd see that. Larkin, do you have a short-term price target for FRX? I have no idea what that is. I trust you, but I don't believe you. That's right. Joshua, CGI mugs, maybe those low stock prices are CGI too. Maybe. Yoko's manager, no thumbs ups. I need the royalties. No thumbs ups for Bruce. He needs the royalties. He needs Bruce to play Yoko. Uncle Bruce, sometimes you say bargain and sometimes bargain. Which one is more cheaper, bargain or bargain? Rob, you Yoko heads better give him a thumbs up at least once he plays it today. Yoko in the wild. Damn it, Jim. I'm working on the hospital. I'm working in the hospital right now. I'm going to turn Yoko way up, Bruce. If you play Yoko, I'm turning it way up. Barry Page, I have some January calls for Gores also. Hold tight. We will be fine. Oh, my gosh. Maybe it's time you start promoting Yoko for insanely high number of thumbs ups. Yay, Yoko. Maybe I should actually promise to play Yoko if you do give me 1,000 thumbs up. I should do it the reverse. I see. Maybe I've been doing it all wrong. I don't know. I thought I was doing the world a service by not playing Yoko, but now I'm thinking maybe I should play Yoko because you're giving me 1,000. It was 676 thumbs up. We're not getting 1,000 thumbs up no matter what the hell I do. It doesn't matter. It's not going to happen. The Dow is down 108 with 4 minutes to go. The S&P is down 9. NASDAQ is down 104. And, oh, my gosh, I put in 2 of those thumbs ups for you. You know, how you feeling today? It's wild and wacky. It's wild and wacky. Those wood and those mugs and wood amplifiers are not virtual reality. I got a shelf full, and when I drink from the green ones, bottom up, they are magic. I wake my neighbors up with the wood phone amps too. I wake them up. Right on, Wally. Well, thank you for the 30 shekels. Thanks, Uncle Bruce. Thanks for all your incredible advice. I have options on buy order with limit prices. The price finally dropped to my limit, but the orders aren't being fulfilled. Can you tell me why, please? I don't know. You got to call your broker. It's your broker's fault. I didn't do it. No, I'm leaving. I actually thumbs down and I'm bailing. Can you just dance to something else at least? I fell asleep to Uncle Bruce. Considering taking your advice on the consulting thing, work for job placement firms and not really worry about having a job. A few well-placed investments are better than any raise a job can ever give. How about that? Nah, I don't care for the Yoko screeching, but the dance moves have to be the best of Uncle Bruce compilation clip. Absolutely. There's no news at all, Bruce. Thumb challenge, get to $9.99 and then hold the line. Bruce was the inspiration for the dancing baby from the 90s internet days. I'm sorry, Uncle Bruce, but I sold a covered call for this Friday on SOFI. I have enough shares to get taken out without batting an eye, but I want the stock to start working for me. Well, there you go. Do what you got to do. Yoko, she didn't break up the Beatles. It was Ringo. Joseph, Uncle Bruce shareholder meetings today at 8 p.m. Really? I can't believe that. Uncle Bruce, what's a reverse repo? JK wants to know. The streets say FAII vote is tomorrow. YouTube, George Gammon, if you want reverse repo explanations. Wally's World, George search results, Google search results, FAII shoulder meeting to approve business combination with ATI physical therapy, Tuesday, June 22nd, 9 a.m. I have no idea. If you play the record of Yoko backwards, she says, hold GameStop. It's Yoko coming? The dance moves are incredible, and Yoko music is a polar opposite. Oh, man, we got 2 minutes to go. And we're at 705 thumbs ups. We need 295 thumbs ups not to hear Yoko. 705 have come in. Only 705 thumbs up. It's obvious everybody wants Yoko on the turntable. There is no doubt about it. Yoko, they want her on the turntable. They need Yoko on the turntable. They're desperate to dance to Yoko. Yoko, not enough Yoko to make it all happen. Here we are. Hell in Paradise, #1 song. I mean, Talk about dance moves. Oh, we're going to have fun tonight. 715 thumbs ups. We are nowhere near 1,000 thumbs up. Here we are with the turntable. Oh, the old 70s technology here being employed on this unbelievable day. Oh my gosh, the turntable is on. We only have 721 thumbs ups. The markets are closing, and I'm telling you, kids, 35 seconds to go, 725 thumbs ups. I mean, if that isn't a sign of how bad they want to hear Yoko, I don't know what the heck is. I wanted to buy a mug back in February, but you never released the design. It looks like you are sitting in front of a wall. We see you every day. If you could add it to the RedBubble, I'll buy it. I have no idea which one you're talking about. Thumbs up. I hold my cash reserve in the reverse repo. Lando Butta, your 8 p.m. was yesterday. The time the article was written, starting at FME is 6:22 at 9 a.m. I have no idea what these people are talking about. Lots of confusing comments going on. We are closing right now. We are done. This market is closed today. The bell has rung and the tears are flowing in New York. We're down 111 points on the Dow, down 10 on the S&P, down 107 on NASDAQ. And what can I tell you? It is just ugly. Picked up FAII July 16, $10 calls for 81 cents this morning. Suck it, shorters. I bought the dip. Thank you very much. That's a good buy. 81 cents, only 81 bucks a contract. Beautifully done. Well done. Hey, Uncle Bruce, what do you think of NSH call for 1250 expiring August 20 for 45 cents? Too short of a time frame? Yeah, too short. Yoko, 643 thumbs up 6 minutes ago. This is bank. I'm going to Disneyland. Larry, Yoko is closer than ever before. I might have to pull over when you play Yoko so I can start dancing. Eddie, I think definitely someone is shorting all the channel picks today. Larry, you wouldn't happen to have any other great albums for Bruce, would you? They're asking for Larry. AB, also just the freedom of not having to tolerate annoying bureaucracy for whatever workplace issue. Can just pack up and go. Freedom is better than boredom. About the consulting thing. AB, you got it right. You are doing what millions of others are doing right now. You are thinking about exactly this around the world. This is not a USA thing. This is not a Canada thing. This is global, and it is a big deal. SOFI back to 2070, closed at 2080 on the day. SOFI 2080 on 3.3 million shares. That's what it did. Over on GameStop, 222.26 was the last trade. It's at 223.40 on the aftermarket right now. FAII came back to 974 to lose 21 cents though on 3.3 million. AMC closed at 58.92, could not get back to 60, and it's at 58.92 in the aftermarket. 281 million traded. Gores 1485 could only come back about 30 cents from the low of the day to lose 54 cents on the day. VGAC closed at 1068, down 78 cents. It's at 1078, up 9 cents in the aftermarket. Not a lot to get excited about. What can I tell you about? Short hedge funds have reached the channel. They're reacting to the channel. Reverse repos are when banks sell securities just to have them sold back to them at a higher price, just a way to fudge books short term. How about that? Thinking the same thing, Farmer. They are shorting the channel. Thank you for the $2 donations. Buying deep in the money calls a good idea. Deep in the money calls can be, depends on the contract and the stock. I shared this video to Twitter and tagged Keith. If he gets pounded with messages, maybe, just maybe, go get it. Go get him, team. Let's get him in there. TikTok. Thomas, I'm doing my part to keep Yoko away. Would you like to know more? Yoko's manager, no one wins when you don't play Yoko, you know. I'm going to plot the B and E Uncle Bruce place and break that record if this keeps up for too long. Larry, Tobias, I've been searching old collections for a nice polka album. Ferrigan just bought 300 thumbs on the dark web, should arrive ASAP. Bagels and eggs. I'm working on Yoko indicator for all my TA people. Yoko will lead the way. Uncle Bruce, do you pay any attention to Max Payne for heavily shorted stocks? No, I don't. Alex, Larry, you can get Monty Python on record. Not sure what the stocks are like at this side of the Atlantic. Let's get a late move today. He didn't find that funny. It was not Ringo. Let's see. Play the B side. To the tower, Rapunzel, saving the thumbs ups for post Yoko. Ringo is an app these days for parking. Uncle Bruce, have you ever crowd surfed? Bring it on. I want Yoko. You get the thumbs up once I hear her sing. Uncle Bruce, I've been listening to that album for weeks. I've built up immunity to it. Look what Larry tide has started. Look what Larry did. Look what Larry started here. They never even let Ringo play the drums in half their music vids. 1,000 thumbs up for no Yoko. 2,500 for Yoko. Hell yes in Yoko Paradise. Look at Bruce interact with that green screen. Finally, bought FAII option. $10 expiring in November. First time buying an option. Uncle Bruce tried to celebrate it with Yoko. Oh no, Mallow Repo. What happens on your car after you stop making payments? Eddie, yeah, we need that Yoko high for throwing ourselves through the window later, laughing out loud. Ding dong, ding dong, ding ding ding. The time is up. Today is a Yoko type of day. It's been a horrendous day. Might as well make it worse. If my ears bleed, then that portfolio will be the last of my worries. Yoko, my work here is done. How are you gonna do Ringo like that? Thomas, a spank engine, never such BS. I can't even hear the word Yoko anymore. I bet Yoko's breath smells like cigarettes and canned oysters. Today's market perch requires a Yoko primal scream. Ding, ding, ding. I give my thumbs every time, but they go back the next day. Should I be punished? Larry, GameStop, 222.50, FAI, 974. Oh, I have an Uncle Bruce soundboard. He just says, butta, spack, butta. Eddie R, the credit average credit coach. Get those thumbs ups. We won. I think tomorrow's going to be the worst until we get an update from Fed and see where it goes from there. I just joined for the thumbs ups. Sweeter than Coca Fire up on the Yoko. Oh my gosh, where are we at on the thumbs ups? We ended up at 777 thumbs ups, not even close to 1,000. The question is, if I start playing Yoko right now, will the thumbs go up? Let's see what happens. We're at 778. Let's start playing Yoko here and see if the thumbs up start to come in as we are moving on Yoko right now. Here it comes. We're playing Yoko. We got 780 thumbs ups. Oh, we're rolling. Oh, look out. It's happening. We're going, baby. Yeah, 786. Can we get to 1,000 thumbs ups with Yoko playing? Oh, my gosh. I'll tell you what, I'll stop playing Yoko the minute we get to 1,000 thumbs ups. How's that for you? Yeah, baby. We need 211 thumbs ups to stop Yoko. Here we go. Yeah. Woo-wee. We're on our way with the moves and the jibes. We got 799 right now. The thumbs ups are flying in from around the world. 809.
That was easy. That was easy. That was easy.
814 thumbs ups. Yeah, baby. I'm biting the lip. Oh, yeah. 814. We are going for 1,000 thumbs ups with Yoko right here. Oh, my God. We got this stuff going. Get the knee emojis going. Here we go. We're dancing with Yoko.
That was easy.
828 thumbs up. The way these thumbs are coming up, we're going to be riding Yoko for hours. Hours and hours. No finger guns. The kids are watching. 833 thumbs up. They're not coming in. They're not coming in. Oh, no. Oh, you gotta love it. No good news in the aftermarket, kids. $843 thumbs ups. That's all we got. Nothing going on. $155 to go to stop Yoko. Hit those thumbs ups to stop Yoko. Oh, no. Where else are you going to hear drum solos like that? Nowhere. Nowhere else on YouTube, man. 847 thumbs ups. Oh, we're not coming in. We need 150 more. We need 150 thumbs up to stop the torture. We're dropping thumbs. They're going down instead of up. They want Yoko. They want more Yoko. Let's play the first song of the second album on the second side right now. Let's try the other side here. Oh my gosh, Yoko Ono is on a tear. Here we go. The first cut of the second side coming up for you guys. Since you don't want to do 1,000 thumbs up, so you might as well listen to Yoko. I mean, hey, that's what you want. I'm here to deliver what you want. Yoko, baby, here you go. 851 thumbs up, so 149 to go. That's all we need. Yeah, we're dancing, baby. Woohoo!
That was easy.
145 to go. Doesn't sound like 1985 music to me. Oh yeah. I need an orb. The strobe lights. Does this look like a man that's going to get his second vaccine shot today? Yes, it does. I wonder if the vaccine will take. We need 134 more thumbs ups. I don't know if there's 134 thumbs ups left in the world. $873 thumbs ups, 127 to go. Oh, it's a long way to 1,000 thumbs ups from here. It's a long way. As the viewers are fleeing the channel as fast as they can. They are running away. Run away. Run away. Zzz. Zzz, zzz, zzz. 119 to go. Oh my. 116 to go. Yoko is playing. Oh my God. 113 to go. I don't think we're going to get 1,000 thumbs ups. There's no way it's going to happen. There's no way. We're at 892 on the thumbs ups. 892. 893. They're coming in, but oh, so slowly. 895. Yoko Ono's manager's loving this. 898. $900 thumbs ups. They're coming through. 100 to go. Nee. Oh, the suffering, the sorrow. 909 thumbs ups. Oh my gosh. We've just finished the first side, the second side, the first track on each side. There's only so much bloodletting I can let out at a time. I gotta tell you, oh my gosh. We're here. We're still here.
That was easy.
It wasn't that easy. That was hard. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know how you can take it. I don't know how I can take it. But we'll take it. We did. Very difficult. Very difficult. The Credit Savage says, Uncle Bruce, I sold my Gores. Gore GVHI, two $17.50 and two $20 contracts early today because I read some weakness and I used that money to buy three $15 contracts just now. Yay, there's blood in the streets, so let's buy. How about that? Bruce, thumbs ups and thumbs down. You should average down like you teach us when it comes to your totals. Take some from last week's numbers and average them into this week's, and you're still doing well with no Yoko. See, think about that. Oh my gosh. Oh my word, unbelievable. The bloodletting on Yoko. Oh, thank you, everybody. Hanging in there. Neat. This is all a trick to get us to enjoy Yoko Ono with Bruce Laugh Out Loud. You've lost it, Uncle Bruce. You've lost it, man. Oh, no. Bruce already got his second shot, and this is how he reacted. No, I'm getting it. I'm just about to get... Wish Yoko intervened. Invented a mumble rap. Bruce, you need more than a vaccine, man. You need way more than that. Common Thumbers, Uncle Bruce, you need mood rings. I've heard better acoustics when getting swirled in the toilets of my high school. 7:29 online. We're staying up all night. Sounds like Class C movie track straight to record. We expect some extraordinary moves when we see you on the cruise. I think there's a couple of Beatles rolling in their graves right now. I heard listening to Yoko decreases the efficiency of the vaccine. I got 2 Pfizer vaccines already ready to party. The vaccine causes you to love Yoko. Oh, no. Make it stop. We've had quite the heat wave here in Minnesota. I've been listening to Yoko all week just to get the chill down the back of my neck. Hit the mitten, the one with the thumbs up. Sounds like she's saying thumbs ups. Uncle Bruce, I missed the show this morning. Chandler, hit the mitten, the one with the thumbs ups. Oh boy, guys, thank you. Thank you. Mr. T just tuned in. I see someone's neglected their responsibility to give Bruce's medicine today. £5 to make that happen, please. Someone help him. Can someone explain what's going on in plain English? Bruce, I was in a bad mood, and you just put a smile on my face. Eddie. Gala, it'll be a new day with renewed hope and Yoko hangover laughing out loud. Oh, wow, Bruce needs LED lights. You see, there now you're talking. You see, we need LED lights. I can only take one, Uncle Bruce. I can only take it once, please. Jen must not be home right now. Have they sent you the YouTube award yet? Oh, they're not going to do that. She's so nice, Bruce. She's creating a new term called channel suicide. Bow, wow, wow. You know who your fans are now. The ones still here. They're your fans. Where are those 300 thumbs up we were promised? Failure to deliver. That's right. Failure to deliver thumbs ups. We kind of professionals, huh? Yeah, my portfolio went from 40 grand to 36 grand in 2 days, and I swear you guys make me feel better. Uncle Bruce definitely does. When he plays Yoko, 887 thumbs ups for Bruce. Hit the mitten. This bops no cap. You need acid listening to her. Uncle Bruce knows his base. The flakes can flee while we party on. Did John and Paul have a competition to see who could marry the ugliest wife? I think Yoko cleared the room laughing out loud. Release the Kraken. I hit that mitten, the one with the thumbs ups. A few people have stopped in my office to see what the hell is going on. Once you get past on the fact that the songs are horrible, it really isn't that bad. Bruce, you can organize a virtual Tomorrowland Festival one day to pump up the stock price. Please tell me there is a Yoko emoji in the works. Won't anyone think of the children? Yoko manager disappeared. Oh, hit the mitten, the one with the thumbs ups. Oh my gosh. Laugh out loud. You can't shake me loose, Bruce. You can't do it. Everyone's portfolio is blood red, and then Uncle Bruce kicks us with Yoko while we're down. If you're going to survive these markets, you got to survive everything. You got to take it all. Oh, my gosh. 80 people laughed. Last 2 minutes. You need a Yoko emoji. Bruce, a few bagels short of a dozen today. This is the best day I've had since 1985, says Yoko's manager. Trish to dish. Rumor on Reddit is that people are afraid of the Fed's meeting, and that's why the markets are bad. Or is it Yoko? Music is great stuff with a stiff drink and earplugs. I'm at the laundromat, Bruce. People are looking at me very strange. Glad I forgot my earbuds. Sorry, Bruce. Okay, see y'all later. Oh, my gosh. It is insanity. It is total insanity out there. What can I say? Hi, Uncle B. A technical question. What happens to contracts in a reverse split? A reverse split? I've never encountered one of those, so I have no idea. My thumbs up blisters now. We've done what we could. Wow, I just noticed the record player. Please, the medication. Thank you for the donation. This YouTube listens to more Yoko than Yoko does. Uncle Bruce, you like the dentist in Rocky Horror Picture Show. Uncle Bruce is mean. Jen is in the other room sharpening all the kitchen knives. Hit that mitten, let's keep going here. Funny Larry, today is red, so the weird liquid coming from my ears. If you're not feeling well tomorrow, feel free to skip the morning show and shorten the afternoon show. You may need to rest up. Also, hydrate a lot today and tomorrow. It helps. Joe, what's up, squad? Sorry I'm late. What I miss? We land on the moon yet? Yucko, I came here for the stocks, but I stay for the Yoko. Don't check the market. Stay here. Bruce, we need to discuss Yoko playing time with your TWB sessions. This man is sinister, pure evil. Use a tourniquet on those ears. Laugh, I wish I wouldn't have looked at it all today. Rough day across the board for me. Worth the membership dues. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, bro, Uncle Bruce, with all the money you've made, can you play anything? I'll still thumbs up. So, I mean, anything else, you can't handle Yoko. You can't handle fun. Welcome to Creston, home of Uncle Bruce, leader of the Yoko fan club. Bruce, have you heard of the $3 billion merger? Richard Branson is in talks to take Virgin Orbit onto the U.S. markets with a SPAC set up by George Madison. Haven't heard yet, Andy. I'd like to thank the Feds for the lovely dip today. Maybe I should get some fresh powder for tomorrow too. Waffle Bruce, tell a story of the red day back in the broker times. Oh my goodness gracious. David, how about a quick recap of why all the stocks are down? What happened? I had a day off work and I thought I could take a day off the market. Everything was going great. Last minute check and I'm way down. AB Jeff Bezos' ex-wife donated $2.7 billion, citing wealth gap in the U.S. If the IRS won't do their job, I guess the ex-wives of these billionaires have got to do it. Ashley, there's no SPAC. Geesh, Ash. Did Uncle Bruce merge with Yoko for increased volume? And do you have any stock seekers for the 12 of us that are still here? Oh, guys, what a crazy day today. What are you going to do? You got to just kind of let it happen. You got to let lousy days happen. I mean, the Dow was down only 94 points. I mean, that's all it dropped. 94 points. That's 0.27 of a percentage point. S&P down 8, NASDAQ down 100 points. Nothing serious there. Just, whatever it was, it was. That's what we got. It's one of those kinds of days. Very slight drop in the markets, but our SPACs were definitely underwater today. SOFI ended up at 2080. Aftermarket is 2090. GameStop at 222.50. It's 222.20 in the aftermarket. There's nothing going on. FAII 974 is now 976. And AMC at 5904, 5901 in the aftermarket. And over on Gores at 1485 today. No aftermarket trading at this moment. VGAC 1065. That's where it is on the aftermarket too. Nothing going on. Very a down day here and there. 40, 50 cents a piece. Red everywhere. Just red everywhere. All the stocks are red today. That little green one, that's Costco up 15 cents. And we got eBay up 7 cents. There's nothing going on. It's red. Yeah. What can I say? It's a down day today. You gotta let down days happen. But remember, the markets are near all-time record highs. They are giving very little up right now. These markets are really not giving up any ground to speak of, which is encouraging. And I bet you the volumes were kind of light today. I doubt we had much in the way of heavy volumes anywhere. So it's the kind of day we had, the kind of day we got. And what can I tell you? It is what it is, and that's all it is. What can I say? Let's go here. Let's see what else is going on. Williams got this thing about this DTC 2021-05 now in place and in effect for all the GameStop and AMC fans. I think it sounds like that's something good. I need to do an audio cap of Bruce laughing so I can make it my ringtone. Some days are just red all over, others are green. Ace, hedge funds, short the channel, and Uncle Bruce takes it on us. So unfair. Now I have Yoko's song repeating itself in my mind. Please help me. Thumbs are down 60 points, says Yoko. How about breakdancing with Bruce for the next channel? I'm not upset. What's new about a little sell-off? I like these flash sales. There you go. Eddie R and there, and we will have fun till Bruce took the Yoko record away. Really, I thought we were never seeing that again. The Credit Savage, Uncle B. You think that because Friday is a quadruple witching hour, that some of these hedgies are just trying to drop prices so they can come in and buy stuff on extra cheap for their funds? I don't know if that's really true. I doubt it. I'm very content, says Waffle. Orion, Uncle B, just a technical question. What happens to option contracts in a reverse split? Do you lose the contract? I think, Orion, to answer this question, and I can only give you a theoretical answer. Generally, by the time a stock does a reverse split, the company has lost all kinds of money. They've lost all kinds of assets. They've probably unwound all kinds of assets. And there's probably just a shell of a company left by the time they do a reverse split, most of the time. And the thinking is that what they'll do then is they'll do something like go from like 50 cents a share to try to go to maybe $5 a share on a 10-to-1 rollback. Or they'll go from like 20 cents a share or 2 cents a share to $2 a share on a 100-to-1 rollback. But there won't be any options in play. There will be none left around. They'll have long been gone. The options market will have long dropped the stock. And the contracts will have been useless. Any and all contracts out there are out of the money. They're worthless. Puts, I'm not sure what happens with the puts. They would be unwound, I guess, and they would just expire of whatever value they have, which would be the total value of the put. But I gotta say that once a stock reaches a certain level and the options market people will just discontinue contracts. They won't issue anymore. They won't allow anymore to be written. They will just let the clock run out on them, and that's the end of it. And there will be none left. That's just a guess, though. You ever watch the video of the guy breaking down the history of the WSB? The guy was buying SPY puts and went up 500 grand in a day. Then he did it again, lost half his gains, then bought wheat stocks. Oops. I've watched the video. No, I don't think I did watch that. Tony, yeah, seems to be revived to be filed shortly. Matt, I'd feel better on FAI options if it offered January. So yeah, I hear you. And they'll come. They'll be out soon. Next month or so, between now and a month from now, they'll be out there. Right, FAII merger. Did it go through? I have no official word on the FAII merger. I have no nothing. I'm just wondering if there's any announcement anywhere. There's no press release today that I could find at the moment on FAII. So we'll keep an eye open for that. Is patience a virtue? You gotta think that. 945 thumbs ups. Anybody got any yet to give? I bought FAI dip. I'm very green. And let's go here. Let's move on here. Let's go through here. I'm just now in the Yoko section of the day, and I'm loving this. Yeah, there you go. Do you own any guitars? I'm thinking of getting a Gretsch when these SPACs pay off. I do have a couple acoustic guitars from many years ago. Dave, I missed everything today. I missed everything. I still managed to show up to have my ears bleed for Yoko. I lived through the Nortel 1-to-10 reverse split in 2006. Bruce, have you ever seen the 80s movie Colors with Sean Penn and R. Duvall? Robert, remember the story of the old bull speaking to the young bull while looking over a field of heifers, kind of investing slows better. I'm unsure what that means. Anyway, what's this? Hey, Bruce, what happens to a contract after a merger goes through? Just kidding. I love you, Uncle Bruce. Surprised it took so long for all around down day. Just to keep track of whatever, no block anything. Okay, thanks, Uncle B. Reverse splits sound horrible. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, you don't want to be involved in anything that's involved in a reverse split. That's bad news. I power nap through the dip. Down day habits.
when the SPAC does not have options, will they ever offer them? Yes, they will. It's a matter of time. Man, my SVAC call was worth 205 yesterday. Not that now they're at 552. Good thing I have that thing called time. You've got time. That's right. What would be your go-to song to play on acoustic if someone asked you to play something? Oh gosh, no, I don't have anything. I don't have a favorite song I play on my guitar. Have a fabulous evening, peeps. See you all in the morning. Thank you, Bruce and Jen. Thank you, Ashley, so much for being here, hanging out with us. Can we send this day back to the kitchen? Can we just send it back there? We just send the day back to the kitchen. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Thank you, Jason Ward, for this donation on PayPal. Thank you for making a donation on Yoko Day. It's JW from the chat. A little something for the down day. Thank you, Jason Ward, for making a donation on PayPal today. That's pretty cool on a down day. It sure stands out. Let me tell you that. There are no others. There's no other donations today. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you all for joining me today and hanging around, hanging out with Uncle Bruce and with Jennifer today. We do appreciate you and visiting with us. We love it. We have 967 thumbs ups. We're 33 away from 1,000 thumbs ups. I don't even know if we're going to get 1,000 thumbs ups. I don't know if there may be so many upset people today. They're just not going to give us a thumbs ups. I say cheers to all of you who did give us a thumbs ups today. I say cheers to all of you who are still watching this show, even late in the day as it is, surviving a down day. There are 3 more that just came in now, 4 more, 971. Thank you. Cheers to all of you around the world who follow this channel. 977 thumbs ups, 23 away now, 21 away from the magical 1,000 thumbs ups number. I appreciate this so much, and cheers to all of you from Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen here in Creston, BC, where we have a little bit of unsettled weather today, but apparently tomorrow it really turns around. Our weather apparently is going to start getting real nice. We will be tomorrow and for the next week or so, sunny every day practically, and we're going to go from 79s to 84s for the highs over the next week. You're not going to complain about that. We have 987 thumbs ups here right now. Thank you for the 987 thumbs ups. 47 on the down dip right now. 49 on the down dip. 986 on the thumbs up. Some folks jumping back and forth. I appreciate whatever support you gave us today. Thank you all so much. And we want to wish you a pleasant evening. We're going to pack this up here pretty quick, I think. Call it a night and see what we can do tomorrow with the markets. Jen and I are going to go and get our shots right now. We're going to get our second vaccine shots today and see how it goes. And hopefully all of you out there have been getting your second shots and that we're all getting what we would like to know as fully vaccinated. And hopefully that means that soon the restrictions for moving about will cease and we'll be able to move about yet again. That would be awful nice. Can't wait for that. Thank you for the 992 thumbs ups, everybody. Only 8 away from 1,000 thumbs ups today for today's afternoon show. We appreciate all of the support and all your kind words and messages and everything else. We will keep on trucking and pounding away here through the markets. 5 to go, 995, and bingo, 1,000 thumbs ups have just popped in here. We just popped over 1,000. Boom, bam, right there. Gotta love that. Thank you, everybody, for the 1,000 thumbs ups. Yet again, 4 digits on the thumbs ups meter. Appreciate that very much. We love getting 1,000 thumbs ups at a time per show. Helps YouTube promote us to other folks out there. Okay, everybody, that's it from here. You guys take care. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, 8:30. We'll see what's going on. We'll see how we feel after the second shot. We'll hope for the best. And please throw Yoko away. Indeed, a way to go, Uncle B. Cheers, Uncle Bruce. I heard Yoko, so here's your thumbs ups. Absolutely. Drink lots of water, preferably with electrolytes. Getting my first Moderna tomorrow, says Farragon. Right on. And Nelson, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Thank you all, and have a pleasant night. Get some rest, and stay healthy out there. Happy vaccination day. Good night, and let's see how we do tomorrow. I'll let you know how we're doing on how I'm doing tomorrow. Miss you already, Bruce. Deep value. Bye, Uncle B. Take it easy afterwards. See you soon. Best of luck with the second shot. Peace, brother. You got it. Good night, all. Nee, butter. Yeah. Early show. Take a power nap. Electrolytes are what plants crave. How about that? Good luck and stay well. Peace, bro. Miss Bruce. Right on, guys. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, 8:30 in the blessed AM, and we'll do it all again. Here we go. Bye for now.